What's up, YouTubers? I'm J-Sav. This is hopefully how I'm going to fix your Halo 5 profile sync error. That I didn't think was still affecting people till I got an influx of comments kinda saying, I'm hitting the table, kinda saying that they're still having this problem, and this problem was a while ago, so I don't know if it's a new problem. Originally the servers got hacked, and that's why we were having the problem. The servers legitimately just weren't up, so it couldn't sync to it, but we were still able to play, which was, I don't know. It sucked, but it was better, but it lasted for other people. But what I think it truly is that a lot of people are having a lot of different reasons for the same problem. So I have a short list of possible things to help fix your account. Not only your account, how your Xbox is syncing with your account, syncing and getting your profile, because it's not doing that. That is the problem. There's a few things, so I looked through like Reddit and a few other places to try to find something, some forums that people were having some luck doing this, that, the other. These are in, I just tapped the mic. I'm sorry for that. So here's a few things, not in any particular order. Check your ISP watershed / parental control settings, because it might be causing a problem. It has been causing a problem for some people's loads of their profile and everything. Log into your ISP website and disable any age / time restrictions. So that might be a thing if you have those set up. Well, your parents have that set up, so I don't really know. Try starting your game with no profile signed in and then signing into the game itself. The guy didn't say if this worked for him or not, but it's a suggestion, so I think it might have worked, or he's heard it worked before. Of course, change your unblock to violent. Change your violent and mature content block if that is on your Xbox. If you're trying to sign in, because any profile that's signed in, I believe, like even if you have your adult profile signed in, and you have your child's program, your little brothers or anything like that, profile signed in, and you're trying to go and play the game, it might still block it. So that is a thing to consider. So try. One thing I had success with, or something that I told someone to do, they had success with, was actually signing in out of all your accounts, closing out of the game, signing in with just the account you want to use, and then going and playing the game that way, because that actually helped him and worked. So I'm glad that worked for that one person, because I've said a few different things that I think might help, and it's worked, and it hasn't worked for some people. So that's why I'm thinking that it is actually a lot of different things causing the same problem. There isn't one fix at all. Also, one thing, just sign in and out of Xbox Live. That might be a problem. Phone. That might be a problem. Also, one thing I found interesting that I found out, if you're having trouble signing in, you're getting the sync error, shut down your Xbox One completely, unplug the power brick. This will reset all the RAM and any data temporarily stored, and this might be able to fix it, apparently, from what I'm told. But I'm not sure about that. And then one thing I told people to do, and it helped a lot, I found out if you have both the digital version and the physical copy, it might cause some problems. So you might want to do is uninstall your digital version, and then reinstall it, and don't use a disk, or only use the disk and install what you need for that, because you're gonna have to install some things anyway. So I think there might be some conflict if you have both. Also, I found out you might not even be able to get your Halo 5 to start. So I found out if you have your, I don't know if it's just like mine or it's like a factory error with some of the Xboxes, because I believe they are meant to be put on their side. But I had mine on its side for a while, and apparently if you have the disc in and it sits there and it's on its side, what can happen is it won't be able to read the disc. I don't know why this happens, but I guess something might just not align right, and it won't be able to open it. Basically, correct your Xbox, put it horizontal, take your disc in and out, and it should be able to work. And you might have to uninstall or install some things, I don't know. But that's some things that had helped me, and that's actually Not saying I got mine to work, but I've had the problem with it just not being able to go into your Xbox, like your actual thing at all. This is different from the profile sync. And then lastly, I went to Reddit. Yes, Reddit. A very dank and horrible place, but I went there for you guys. Sorry, I got really close to the mic. I found this quote from a person who used to work at 343, and I forgot the person's name, but I will link it in the description. I'm reading the quote now. Quote, "Hey all, so not sure if the problem is the same back from when I worked at 343, but while developing 5, we would hit this issue sometimes as I was the team tasked with finding out what it is. At the time anyway, it turned out to be XBL not playing nice with our stat servers. Then there is probably some XBL voodoo going on that MS doesn't want you to know about, and there's no real work around that, but it also says that the XBL team is the absolute worst." I'm sorry, I messed up the quote, but the only thing I missed is that the XBL team is the absolute worst to get anything changed. So if it's just now happening in your region, it might just be that thing and it's kind of not working, or the servers might just be temporarily down in your region, or whatever region that your Xbox is pulling its data from. So those are my possible fixes. Some things I've had help people in the past that I found on the internet. I'll link to the Reddit page where I found it, and I think the guy's name and account. I'll put everything in writing in the description below. Yeah, and so, that's all. So, may love follow you, peace on your heart, may the stars watch over you and, everybody else. Goodbye.
Like you, be strong to hold the powers of the sun.